Hey everyone, this is Leslie with the Plaid Poodle. Thanks for joining me today. My video today, I'm going to demonstrate how I made this simple little card using background stamping, and I'm also going to use a heat embossing technique on the Thinking of You sentiment. It's just a simple one-layer card using several different inks. I've used an 8.5 by 5.5 piece of Whisper White cardstock that I've scored in half at 4 1/4, which makes my card base. And so to start out with that, I'm going to fold this in half, grab my bone folder. Okay, then I'm also using for my background stamp is the Timeless Textures stamp set. It's just got some lovely little gorgeous grunge, kind of vintagey looking stamps. And I'm going to start out with my So Saffron ink. And this is just kind of a little helter-skelter card. Ink up my stamp. And this little background stamp is kind of a polka dot. And then I'm going to put another one kind of over here coming off the card. Hate to get my work surface, so I'm going to put this down here. So that's coming off the card a little bit. And the next thing I'm going to do is with the Calypso Coral, the same stamp, and this one I'm just going to kind of stamp right there. You see, there's not a real science to this card, and it's all about your preference and what you like, and I think just using the different colors. Now, while I've got the Calypso Coral out, I'm going to use the little splatter stamp, and I'm just going to kind of take it, just kind of up the card. A lot of this is not going to show because of the sentiment. Now, Gorgeous Grunge, that's another one of the Stampin' Up! Stamp sets that this coordinates with really good. You could also use that. It has a great splatter image stamp set. I think that's enough for the splatters. And then I'm taking Marina Mist, and I'm going to add the fleur-de-lis. Actually, I have another little textured stamp thrown in there that I didn't see that I used with the crushed curry. So let's throw that in there real fast. Still got my crushed curry open. I'm going to just stick that right under there. It's just all about adding the different textures. Oh, that makes all the difference. Okay. Like I said, the recipient of the card isn't going to know if you missed a step or not. Now I'm going to take this cute little fleur-de-lis, which is my favorite stamp in the whole set, and I'm going to just stamp that right on top of all those layers. Cute. Okay, and then for the sentiment, I just need a small piece of basic black. It's a 2.5 by 3/4 inch piece of basic black. And I'm going to use the sentiment from the Sheltering Tree stamp set, and it is a photopolymer stamp. This is an awesome little stamp set. It's got, I love the font on it, and that's why I chose it. And it's just a Thinking of You, and I'm going to heat emboss this So to do that, I need Versamark ink to ink up my stamp. Get my little scratch paper ready to go for the embossing powder. And I'm going to rub, it's an embossing buddy. I don't know what it has in it. It's got some magic thing that keeps the Versamark from sticking to anything but the ink. So we'll stamp it again here with Versamark. And then I'm going to, let's see if I can use my, what I've got here on the sheet. It doesn't take much, and this Versamark powder, that small little tub, lasts forever. I use that in my classes and everything, and it just seems like I never run out. Okay, so there you can see that the powder's on there, and I'm just going to try and get some of these extra things out. I'm going to use my tweezers because this heat tool does get a little warm. Okay, I've heat embossed that, and you can see how, I don't know if you can on the camera, but it's raised and it's shiny and it's just magic. And I'm going to put that on my card base using some Stampin' Dimensionals. But first I'm going to take a little silver thread and I'm going to tussle. I learned that this technique is called tussling, and I'm just going to take 3 of my fingers and I'm going to wrap the silver thread around several times. And when I think I have what I need, I'll bring it out, and I'm just going to kind of spread that circle because I want that peeking out from my sentiment. So what I'm going to do to put this down, I could use some double-sided tape, but I'm going to use just some mini glue dots, and I'm just going to stick that on there. And see, that is enough to hold it. Got this crazy piece that wants to fly around. Just like that. And then I'm going to put my sentiment right over that glue dot with some Stampin' Dimensionals. And it doesn't take much. I'm just going to use 2 Stampin' Dimensionals. And I'm just going to stick that right where you can't see the glue dot, right over the, and I can play around with it a little bit now, this silver thread, because it's stuck down there. And like I said, there's no science to that either. On this one I have some sticking up at the top and down below, and this one mainly just down below. Now I'm going to add some metallic sequins, and I want to just put the white ones, I think. And for this I could use my fine tip glue pen. Whoops. I think I'm just going to have to dump some out here and then pick what I want. Or I could use my fine tip glue pen, or I could use my mini glue dots. So I'm just going to take a mini glue dot, and then I can pick that sequin up. See how it just kind of magically stuck there? And I have a little smudge there. So I'm going to put the sequin on that smudge. And I have a little smudge here. So I'm going to cover that up. And then for my third one, I think I'll stick it right there. So then for my final crowning touch, I wrapped a little bit of crushed curry baker's twine around on the side. I think it's lovely without the baker's thread, but it was just an added thing that I did at the last second. And I just wrapped it around twice. And since this card is kind of a, shabby chic, artsy card, I didn't want to do a bow. I thought a bow would be too cutie pie for this card. So I just did a knot with the baker's twine over here on the side. And I could have just put a knot on the inside if I didn't want the knot to show, but I wanted the knot to show. Just to add to the shabbiness of it all. And I've got these nails that are get a little hard. There we go. And just trim that up. I could even trim that a little shorter. Let's do that a little shorter. Love that card. Just really simple. Nice little card, really fast put together, and to write a sweet note inside for someone. So anyway, I'll have all the products I've used in today's video, all the dimensions listed on my blog at www.theplaidpoodle.com. So please visit that, and we'll talk to you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.